So you have this, right wing, alt right, whatever he is, named Elijah Shaffer. And he's discussing FBAs, right? Once again, everybody loves to discuss FBAs. Well, this guy claims that we're not really Americans, ladies and gentlemen. Why aren't we really Americans? Let's hear what Elijah has to say.
And you're not an American because originally you were slaves and you didn't even have value in terms of the political system. Then they were given like 3/8 of the value, right? Of
3/5.
3/5. Thank you. In my world, it was 3/8, but I live in a utopia. No, I'm just kidding. But it was like 3/5, and you go down, and it's like then amendments were made, and there was adjustments that gave you citizenship and the right to vote, but it didn't make you an American. It just gave you American citizenship. It gave you legal right, and that's why it doesn't take a genius to notice that black people and white people in America look, act, behave fundamentally different, both individually and collectively. Now, that's not to say that black people aren't valuable in the eyes of God. It's not to say that white people are better than black people, even if they are. No, I'm kidding.
I'm sorry I had to subject you to that Mayo babbling, but Elijah, see, this is the problem with the American education system. Y'all walk around and say that y'all are the greatest people and the greatest country on earth, and yet you don't have the greatest education. You literally just answered your own question, genius. If someone obtains a citizenship in any country, they are that particular nationality, okay? We obtained, yes, our citizenship, birthright citizenship, through the 14th Amendment, yes. The 15th Amendment, the right to vote, yes. These are amendments to the U.S. Constitution, correct. And what spurred all that up was the Dred Scott decision. Make sense? But we are Americans. We are. I know in your mind, Americans are people that look like you, but from what I've heard about you, your people immigrated here from Germany. So you're an immigrant. FBAs on immigrants. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I want you to do. I want all y'all in the audience to do this. When these folks start talking to you, start asking them, where your people from? I'm talking about the folks, because I know everybody doing it now with people in the diaspora. No. Turn it up a notch. Because let me tell you something. The majority of these folks in this country are immigrants. This is why especially people like the Democrats, they're so pro-immigration. It's because they're immigrants. The folks, they're immigrants. If you know exactly where your people come from, we come from Italy, we come from Germany, we come from Iceland, Switzerland. If you know all that, you're an immigrant. We're not immigrants. We built this country from scratch. There was only so many slave masters. You understand what I'm saying? The majority of these people that came in here, they came into this country, joined this system and oppressing us, correct? But they're immigrants. They know exactly where they people come from, whether they went to Turtle Island, when they came in the 1800s, 1700s, they know exactly where their people come from. That means they are immigrants. They're immigrants. And FBAs are Americans. We are the quintessential American. If you take FBAs out of America, it's left with nothing. Kind of like the TikTok app. You took FBAs off of it and the app everybody say the app was horrible. You take us out of America, wherever you put us at, that country is going to be popular. That country is going to have a lot of light shining on it. I'm not saying that we're better than anybody. No, we're not. But hey, God has anointed us to be those people. You understand? And that's okay. People like Elijah here have to lie to himself and tell himself he's better and all like that. And you don't even have to listen to that because you can just look at the proof. The proof is in the pudding. Because call it what it is, America in a lot of ways are very ghetto. It's very, very ghetto in a lot of ways. And it's not ghetto because of FBAs. No. It's ghetto because of people like Elijah being in charge, stopping innovation, stopping tech from coming in, stopping competition that could bring better things here because they can't be in control over their name, can't be on it. You understand? America in a lot of ways now is like a third world country. So-called third world countries got universal health care. Prime example, South Africa has universal health care. But America don't. You understand what I'm saying? Sound like South Africa's a lot better than America, don't you think? And I can ride down all day long about countries who don't pay property taxes and all kinds of things. Like they've ruined everything in this country. Literally ruined it. FBAs being Americans is the last of your problems. Trust me. You need to be focusing on them struggle birth rates, Elijah. Focus on the struggle birth rates you got. Our birth rates are fine. Trust me. We have no problem having no babies as FBAs. Trust me on that. But worry about your struggle birth rates right now, sir. But we are Americans. We are the quintessential